Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mutiba Khan and I'm from grade 8D, and today my presentation is about microscope and its parts. Let's move to our next slide. Introduction. Welcome to our presentation on microscope and its parts. Microscope are essential tool that allows us to observe and study objects that they are too small to see by naked eye. Our next slide is what is microscope. A microscope is a scientific instrument that magnifies and enables the observation of tiny objects or organisms. It consists of several parts that work together to provide a clear and detailed view of microscopic specimen. Let's move to our next slide, which is parts of microscope. Okay. Parts of microscope. The optical parts of the microscope are as follows: eyepiece, body tube, objective lens, reading nose piece, coarse adjustment, fine adjustment, stage, condenser, diaphragm, arm, and mirror. And our next slide is eyepiece and body tube. Eyepiece, the part of the microscope that magnifies the image produced by the microscope's objective so that it can be seen by the human eye. Body tube, the body tube is a hollow tube through which light travels from the objective to the ocular. It contains a prism at the base of the tube that bend the light rays so that they can enter the inclined tube. So our next slide is objective lenses and reading nose piece. Objective lenses. The objective lens of a microscope form a magnified real immediate image of the sample or specimen, which is then magnified further by the eyepieces or ocular and observed by the user as a visual image. Rotating nose piece. This is the part that holds two or more objective lenses and can be rotated to easily change power. Our next slide is coarse adjustment and fine adjustment. Coarse adjustment, a rapid control which allows for a quick focusing by moving the objective lens or stage up and down. Fine adjustment, a slow but precise control used to fine focus the image when viewing at the higher magnifications. And our next slide is stage and condenser. Stage, a stage where the specimen, usually mounted onto a glass slide, is placed for observation. Condenser, is located beneath the stage and serves to gather wavefront from the microscope light source and concentrate them into a cone of light that illuminates the specimen with uniform intensity over the entire view field. Let's move to our next slide, which is diaphragm and arm. Diaphragm is an adjustable assembly of the thin metal leaves for varying the size of opening that determine the cross section of the light ray bundle entering the condenser and the objective's arm. The arm of the microscope to support the body tube. And our next slide is mirror. Plane or concave mirror placed on the microscope base and used to shine light onto the specimen and into the microscope optics. So, hope you know about it very well. Thanks for watching.